Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Sanchez and I am a computer science student in my second year of college. And today I will show you a website that can be used to help your students progress in their coding abilities. So I'm in Chrome, but you can use this in Safari or Internet Explorer or any other browser. So I'll go up here to type in the URL, codingbat.com, press enter. And as you can see here, there are a lot of different concepts such as arrays, strings, logic, and more advanced concepts such as functions and recursion. And this goes up in rigor. So string 1 would then go to string 2, and then string 3, and the same thing for arrays. Arrays will go from array 1 to array 2 and array 3. So it's a good way for your students to kind of warm up to things such as strings and then kind of practice more advanced problems as they get better. And that's basically what this website is, just a bunch of practice problems where students have to code. So if I go to the warm-up 1 section right here, under Java, since that's what the majority of Programming 1 and Programming 2 classes utilize. So here we have a bunch of problems, and there's empty check marks next to them because I haven't completed them. Alright, so we'll go to sleep in, the sleep in problem, and there's an example problem right up here, as you can read if you pause. And down here, there's kind of a text box where I can put in my code and test it by pressing go up here or down here. So I already have the solution to that code copied, so I would just print it now, and I will press go up here. And as you can see, there are green colors here on the right for expected, the run, and OK for correct. As you can see here, it says all correct. But I will try to make it false here, just for a test. And as you can see, it does show up wrong for certain test cases, if it does turn out to be incorrect. And this is a good way for students to kind of experiment and kind of problem solve on their own. And if they see that they are having difficulties with certain problems, they can go to the show solution button right here, and it will show them the solution. And if they don't want to necessarily see the solution yet, if you go down here under Java help, you can go under Java example solutions, there's string introductions, and there's a lot of resources where they can kind of learn the concept and then implement that into the practice problems if they're having trouble. And another key feature of this website is the ability for teachers to examine their students' progress. So I will enter into an account I have here on the top right. And if you want to, you can create your own account that you would need to see your students' abilities or progress. And it's simple, just email, password, create account, and I believe it'll send you a confirmation email, and it'll be a pretty easy process. Now I'll go back here, log into the account I already have. And to see what I have already done on this account, I will press the done button right here in the top right. And as you can see, previously I have completed an example called hello name under the string 1 section. And it shows I got that correct. The rest of this stuff seems kind of confusing, but you don't really need to focus on that. Just focus on the check mark and kind of the failed attempts. So failed attempt, and then finally get it correct. And you as a teacher, the way for students to kind of send that report to you is by going into the prefs on the top right, which means preferences, going to the teacher share, and sharing to your account. So let's say I have a professor that their email for their CodingBet account is baberuth527@gmail.com, and that's an email that I made for the purposes of this tutorial. So I will press share, and I have shared it to that account. So now I will go back to CodingBat, log out of this account up here on the top right, and now I will enter into that other account and press login. So to see that progress on the other account, I have to go here to report, and you can see here in this table under user ID, this is the email of the initial account I was using. I will press that, and this is the same page that was in the other accounts. So that is a good way to kind of see all the practice problems that your students have done. So now we'll go back to the main page, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I think this is a good way for your students to practice coding on their own, since it is one thing to learn the concepts and memorize what to do in certain cases, but it's another thing to kind of be given a practice problem and needing to program that on your own. And I hope this has helped.